Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, what's going on with the UK? Honestly, I've had many requests to find out what's going on in UK. This is not really a predictions deck or predictions reading in some sense. For 2025, I will do my regular predictions for all the countries. This is like what is going on. So, not only are we continuing our Halloween theme, but wizards are from the UK. They're part of the culture, the certain je ne sais quoi of the UK is wizards and witches and all that, fairies and elves and all of that fantastical thing. So I'm going to be using the Wizard's Tarot. So first I'm going to ask, what the heck is going on? There's seems to be a dictator has taken control of the UK. There's political prisoners because they dare speak the truth about the government. I mean, that's Gestapo kind of. The government is blatantly lying, and I'm talking about the Southport incident where they said he was a nice Welsh boy, a Christian Welsh boy. Turns out he is an Al Qaeda. I got to be careful that the algorithm doesn't give me a spanking. Turns out he was training with them. He had training manuals. He had instructions and whatnot. So why is the government standing up for the enemy versus these poor little girls and these families? The government should be standing up for its citizens, not for outside influences. So I just want to know, what UK, are you okay? Like, I know I've done this reading before, but I am flabbergasted. Like Tommy Robinson, whether you like him or not, just got 18 months for why. And yet that Hugh freak from BBC who had pictures of young children on his cot, on his laptop, phone, whatever, got a slap on the wrist. Like, are you kidding me? So anyways, I know a lot of people don't like me going on and on and on, but that's what the fast forward button is. I'm trying to get the energy into the cards. And I want to put my passion into the cards. Like, I really want to know what's going on. Don't give me some flip-flop, two of wands. No, show me what's going on. Reach into the field or the subconscious or source, and please tell us what is going on in the UK. All right. Are they being taken? Oh, Ace of Cups in reverse. Not lots of love or offerings. There is a distinct. The Ace of Cups upright is like, it's obviously an offering of love, it can be pregnancy, togetherness, and, an offer. And in reverse, it's like, it's empty and it's river of tears. Everything in the cup is running out in rivers of tears and no love lost. And dare I say it, HATE, H and an 8, with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is telling me right now there are a river of tears and a lot of H and an 8. Wow, Justice in reverse. Things are not fair right now, and it's creating this H and an 8. 2 of Pentacles. There's 2 ways the UK can go right now. 5 of Wands. There's the struggle. There might be 5 factions in this struggle. So you've got your royalists, you've got your anti-monarchists, you've got your left, you've got your right, and you've got your imports, right? And there's parts of that you are in different ones. So you could be an anti-monarchist and an import, or you can be an import and a royalist, right? And so, but there's 5 factions right now that are vying. 7 of Swords in reverse. That's blatant lies. Blatant lies. Let's get that closer so you can see. Blatant lies. Somebody's gotten away with a lie. And look at with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And here's the Two of Pentacles. Balance the budget. And I think I just saw something the UK just did, a budget or something. And I think this is so telling. We've got the Two of Pentacles, and then we've got, if you think of Pentacles as the land, and we've got the River of Tears and the Seven of Swords here. Somebody lied to you, and they knew they were lying to you. It wasn't just, oh, let's see if we can get away with this. This is, I'm gonna effing lie to you. And there's bald-faced lie right there. The Hermit in reverse on top of the Justice in reverse. People are feeling really alone. They're feeling like no one's coming to help them. They're feeling like they don't know what to do. Like they don't know what their next step should be. Where they were once secure, justice was the law of the land, and you can be sure of that. And sages, the Hermit is also a sage. And that, you trusted the judges and the law of the land and the politicians to do what was right. And now you can't. And what that has done is made people feel all alone in their life. Like they don't know who to trust. I mean, if you can't trust your lawmakers and the people who enforce the law, who can you trust? Seriously. So people are feeling quite lonely right now, and they don't know where to turn. They don't know. They feel like they don't belong. They aren't in any group. Whereas, all one united under one flag. And now they see that that's not true. There's actually 2 or 3 or 4 different tiers going on. The Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, everybody's losing. Everybody feels like no matter what I do, I'm going to lose. Either it's going to cost me more money or I'm going to go into jail. I can't speak my mind. And you're feeling real alone. Like, what if I say something to my neighbor and he reports me for mean words? So they're feeling like they're the losers right now. Oh my God, the Tower in reverse on the Five of Wands. This is going to be a man-made disaster. This is like all these struggles. I wouldn't discount some kind of civil war with these 5 struggles here and the Tower in reverse. The discord between all of them, I would not discount a civil war. 6 of Cups. It's like it's interesting because I'm getting a feeling like this side is coming out to be the people, and this side is the government. And so with this 6 of Cups here, it's what about tradition? What about our past? What about how we built this country? What about us? What about us who have been here generation after generation after generation? What about us? We used to be a high trust society. And we want to get back to our roots. This is a roots card as well, the 6 of Cups. This is your roots. This is your ancestry. This is people you can trust. This is, one for one and one for all kind of energy here. But they aren't feeling that at all. This is what they want. They're like, all we want is the way it was. That's all we're asking for is what about us? What about our traditions? What about our sense of what's right, what's wrong? The 5 of Swords in reverse. They're just bullying. They're just bulldozing. Look at 5 of Swords reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse. We're just going to continue to lie and we're going to bully you. And if you don't like it, I guess you'll go to jail. with the Tower here, but it is going to become an explosive situation. It's interesting that I use that term because I just did a reading for the Royals for November, and a lot of the terminology was explosive. So I'm wondering if this situation is going to explode. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I'm going to say that the people will prevail. The legacy will prevail. The families will prevail. This is definitely not a government card. This is the 10 of Pentacles is the family legacy card. And I love to see this. I don't love that I think that there's going to be a mini civil war. I don't love that there's going to be an explosive situation. But people are going to reach back into their heritage, into their legacy, into this is also a royal family card that UK will prevail. The people will prevail. The people of the land. Like, remember, I started this by saying, look at that, the clock agrees with me. Pentacles are the land, the people of the land, and look at that, climbing the ladder. So whether that means there's a change in government, which I've read about, and I said there would be, and actually it's a King of Pentacles that takes over, so a king of the land takes over. You can go back and look at that. I think I read that Nigel Farage would eventually take over. I think that the people will prevail. I think there's going to be an explosive situation that people are be like, okay, we've really had enough. And it's interesting because this will affect the royal family in some regards. And I'm wondering if the royal family is somehow going to step in. Normally they don't into any kind of politics. And they say, oh, the royal family can't be political. Well, they open Parliament, right? They open the Canadian Parliament by the Governor Generals and, speaks. So how can they not be political? They're part of they don't go for a political party, but they are part of the politics, the policies of the land. And I think tradition is going to prevail here. Knight of Wands. Interesting. This wand to me, what I point to is this explosive situation. I think there's going to be a point that people aren't going to take it anymore. I think this Knight of Wands, I'm almost getting, usually I say the Knight of Cups is my knight in shining armor. I'm getting that this Knight of Wands is comes in and gets the job done kind of thing. I don't think there's going to be something that drags on and on and on. I think it's going to topple things quickly, if you know what I mean. Now, this Ace of Pentacles in reverse at great loss to the country. All right. The Magician in reverse. Oh, yeah, this is the media. You guys, like, I was in the UK, I'd shut off, if you haven't already, shut off the media. There's going to be spin doctor after spin doctor. We've got the Devil and the Magician here with the Ace of Pentacles. You never want that. You never want the Magician and the Devil together because you are the propaganda. The propaganda is going to be over the top. This is your political prisoners. These are people who aren't allowed. The Devil and the Magician here, they've kind of taken over let's say, the zeitgeist of the UK, shut the media off. The Magician is the media and the Devil is the propaganda. And there will be a faction of people who stand by what's going on, of course, right? You have your Republicans, your anti-monarchists, you have your imports, you have, the people who are staunch, hard left. They're of course, there's always a contrast. But we've got here, we've got two knights on each side. And I think that the Knight of Wands could be somewhat military come in, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, then they kind of take control of the situation. And oh, Eight of Pentacles, I like that, because then they start to work on solution. So I think that I'm really getting that there's some kind of I want to say a false flag or red flag situation. I'm just getting like red, red, red. I'm just seeing that, and it's kind of flowing. So I'm kind of seeing a red flag situation. But I think there's cooler heads are going to prevail. I think there's a rush in to get control of the situation. Knight of Wands can also be police, but I don't believe people trust the police anymore. I think this might be like it might be the police, like it might be the upper echelons of the police. You know what I mean? Like here in Canada, we have our city police or municipal police, and then we have the RCMP, which is the federal. So I don't know, is this maybe MI5 in the UK gets a hold of things, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and I just see somebody standing guard. And remember, the Pentacles is the land, standing guard with the land. And look at that. I just noticed there's clocks here. I don't know why I took a deep breath. I'm almost feeling like, oh, thank God somebody's in control. So whether that's the military, I don't know how that happens in the UK. Here in Canada, the military can step in on orders of the Prime Minister to maintain law and order. I don't believe they'll shoot on their own citizens. At least I hope not. But we're almost China, so maybe. I'm just getting here that somebody's going to take control and then watch over, because I've got the clock, so I'm thinking watch over and guard the land, stand up for the land and guard the land, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So is this the, I'm not going to, I don't know what I'm getting here. And also I want to show you something, White and Dark Horse. Remember those horses that were running through London? Running? Wonder if that was an omen. But I love this, that this is the Eight of Pentacles. I think they're going to work on a solution. It's going to be a great solution. And again, Pentacles of the land. I think here with the Eight of Pentacles, we're going to see an adult step into the room and work on a solution that works for everybody and stops the division that's going on in the UK. So I know this probably doesn't help those who are in prison, like for making a mean Facebook post or saying something against the current regime. I'm not even going to call it a government. It's almost like a dictatorship. I'm in Canada, so don't come after me. I can say whatever I want about the UK. I think they're going to work on a solution. How long that's going to take? Well, you'll know that the solution is coming once there's this big explosive event. That could be figuratively or literally. That the police have to come in, that somebody has to take control. And this is, when we look at this is that same propaganda that just went on with those three poor children, that the government, here's a prime example. The government gave all kinds of propaganda to the people about, he sang in the choir at church, nice Welsh lad, and you find out the government knew this whole time he was the Al Qaeda. I'm trying to make it so the algorithm doesn't pick it up. This is the type of propaganda you're gonna be looking at. So shut off the mainstream media. Find other alternative sources of local news so you know what's going on. If I were you, I'd kind of just be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. But help is definitely on the way. I think that the people will prevail. And by the people, I mean the legacy people. The legacy people. I'm not seeing that I was looking for more swords for the people coming in, because I think of like the Middle East. I still think of the Arabians with their swords. And also there's knife problems in London, etc., etc. And I was looking for that, and that didn't show up at all. It showed up more the pentacles of the land, the people of the land. But definitely the people are crying, and they want a solution, and they aren't going to get it from their government. Hang in there. Hang in there. My Two of Wands, isn't that funny? I said to the cards, and I don't want to see any Two of Wands wishy-washy. Here's Two of Wands in reverse. Right now, there's no plans to settle it down. King of Cups. There's Charles. I wonder if he will try and calm things down a bit. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, patience. Four of Wands in reverse. And the Chariot. That's getting control. Love to see that. Again, there's a pentacle above the Chariot's head. I want to show you that. So this is somebody of the land. Is this William? I don't know. He's holding a sword, and he's a Cancerian, and he has a pentacle, so he's of the land. Is he the one who is in the background going to get control of this? So it doesn't look like his dad is interfering. Do you know what I mean? There's backroom deals. Don't fool yourself. But here's the Four of Wands in reverse. Somebody's going to fall. They're working on somebody falling. And I think Charles is very well aware of what's going on. And so is William. So anyways, that's the UK reading. Again, it's not a predictive reading. It's just what's going on. I guess in some respects, it's a predictive reading. It's showing that what's going on, what kind of will happen. But I'm not telling you a date or a time. You're just going to have to watch for this explosive situation and be safe and keep your ear to the ground and be aware. But stop watching mainstream media. It's all lies, and it showed us that. All right. And don't worry, people are watching what's going on. The right people are watching what's going on. Thank you very much for spending this time with me. I certainly appreciate you. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.